Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Polkadot, which is currently down roughly 0.5%. The entire market is starting to slowly cool down. Bitcoin is down 0.5%. Some altcoins are down roughly 1 to 5%. The biggest drop is really Rune, which has a lot of things going on, but today we're talking about Polkadot. Now, if you'll remember in the previous Polkadot video, we talked about potential accumulations and longs from this level right here, even potentially dropping to $5.36, which we didn't do. However, we did see a nice bounce from this level, currently up roughly 13% from that level that we talked about. So if anybody entered, good job. If you want, you can start taking a few profits as we cool down, or you can just place your stop loss in profits or at break even somewhere around here. Overall, the trade is looking quite good. Yeah, not many comments. However, we have got a few things to cover in this video regarding Polkadot and Bitcoin. One of those things is going to be the Polkadot heat map. Now, if you remember quite a few videos ago, we always used to look at heat maps for Bitcoin and other coins. However, we stopped doing so as we sort of entered a catalytic rally from Donald Trump coming into office and becoming president. But now we're going to slowly ease back into them, as it's going to become slightly more technical. There is still a lot of fundamental catalysts coming out, but we can still look at these technical charts as well. So on the heat map, we had a lot of liquidations build up here at like $6.30. This, by the way, is the 1 week chart on the heat map. Usually the higher the time frame, the more confluence it has. And if you're completely new to heat maps, then the brighter the color, the more liquidations are at that price. And liquidations usually work as magnets in the market. So if you see some bright yellow on this heat map, then that will usually act as a magnet for the price. The price will want to come absorb that yellow and then move in the opposite direction. So we had a lot of liquidations build up here at like $6.20, $6.10. You can see on the screen we were still trending up. These liquidations were essentially long positions. As we're trending up, more people want to enter longs, more people are FOMOing, providing more liquidations at that level. Then eventually we started crashing back down, cleared all of those liquidations, and now you can see a green candle, which is this weekly candle right here, start to build up. So that's what caused that. Now we have more liquidations building up above the highs that we had. So if we go back down to the chart, these highs would be at roughly $7.80, somewhere around here, $7.70, $7.80, right around here. I believe so. Yes, it appears it would be at $6.60, somewhere around here. So not $7, apologies. Right around $6.50 is where we have more liquidations building up. So that's the likely chance that we're going to head back to these prices, clear those liquidations, and then we can see where we will go from there. Apologies for saying $7. It's the 1 week chart here and slightly confused me, but yes, around $6.50 is where we look to head. On the chart here, that's roughly, I think, how much of a move? A 3% move. So I think we might have nearly cleared those, actually. Not that much of a move up. But yeah, regardless, that's what we're sort of looking at. Maybe the chart is slightly delayed though here on the heat map. So yeah, we'll come back to it in a few days on another video and see how that has reacted. Usually the best heat map chart is on Bitcoin, which we also have. So on the 1 month here, you can see there's a lot more liquidations because Bitcoin is a much more traded coin than Polkadot is. And we have a lot of liquidations building up here, roughly at $95,000, $96,000. But we have even more building up here at $110,000 and like $107,000 right here. So lots of people are entering shorts in the market, meaning a lot of people think that we're going to drop, adding a lot of liquidity at these higher levels. So the potential is that we could just see a huge pump next week up to like 110,000, clear those liquidations, and then continue the move down, or keep continuing the move up if more people are trying to short the market. Usually it's not just a lot of people will short, so we must drop. Liquidations need to happen in order for there to be liquidity in the market. So a lot of market makers will just push the price to where a lot of people's stop losses are, or a lot of people's liquidation levels are, thus causing those liquidations and adding liquidity to the market, so more people can then enter and more positions can be added in the market. That's usually how it works. And yeah, we have, like here for example, we had a lot of liquidations build up from this low, lots of people entering longs thinking we're going to continue to move up. Guess what? We completely dumped through that and just cleared all of those liquidations. We had a lot of liquidations build up from this area right here, and I mean, it's looks like it might be slowly dimming down. Another thing that can happen with these liquidations is they dim down, where a lot of people will have entered positions, you know, from this time frame to this time frame, and then they start closing out of their positions. Thus essentially their liquidation price gets eliminated and, you know, it's disappeared, gone. So yeah, that's another thing that can happen. It doesn't happen too often, but you know, it's still a possibility that can occur. And apart from that, we're going to be looking at these two targets right here, 110 and like 97. You know, we're sort of in no man's land here where we can drop either direction. So yeah, it's still a bit confusing for now. In a few days it will make a lot more sense, where we can see, you know, how close we are to each one. We also have the 3-day heat map here. Not much has gone on here apart from the fact that we had a few liquidations building up on long positions, people entering longs thinking the market is going to go up. They've been all cleared through, and essentially we've dumped to like $101,900. So yeah, that's what's gone on Bitcoin, and thus caused a sort of crash on other coins as well. If you remember, we talked about Bitcoin having to close above $103,000. It hasn't done so yet. The weekly candle has dropped to red, so yeah, we need this to come back up, close above. Hopefully we can continue the rally then to 114,000. Polkadot on the other hand, this touched its support, so right now it's all okay. We would also be looking at this resistance level right here. If we can come up, you know, test it somehow, maybe break above, something like that. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. And finally, Bitcoin dominance is the last thing we need to look at, which this has been performing quite well. The candle would close in red, preferably if we want the market to go up, and we need to start dumping through and break down to at least below $3,000. If we really want a, you know, alt season to start, then we need to break way below $2,700, $2,600, all these levels right here. Right now it's still slowly trending up on, you know, the lower time frame. Higher time frame though, we can see we have a high, a lower high, you know, a low, a lower low, and now we have a higher high, a higher low, sorry, and a higher high. So it's strange, and in a strange sort of position. We need it to drop a lot lower, but it's slowly trending up. I don't know how much higher it can go, because this is already at a very, very high, and altcoins haven't moved that much yet in this bull market. So it'll be interesting to see. The higher it goes, the more it should drop when it does drop, but I don't know how much people can take it going up higher and altcoins dropping more. You know, the few altcoins that we've had go up are like XRP, which is performing quite well, not really dumping, more so consolidating with the market. HBAR is another coin that has rallied a lot. Sui, another coin. Fetch hasn't really moved. Render hasn't really moved. A lot of coins still haven't moved. There's only a few coins that have really rallied. So yeah, that's what we're going to be watching out for now. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be getting trades sent to you every single day from me and my team, then check out the Discord down below. If you need a place to buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrency for the lowest fees with the best sign-up rewards, then check out all the exchanges we're working with also. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.